He stole a glance at you across the room, then quickly looked away. Your heart skipped a beat. Was it just your imagination, or is there something more? Men can be masters of concealing their true feelings, leaving you wondering if he's really into you or just being friendly. Today, we're discussing 10 hidden signals that reveal his true emotions. These are the subtle, often overlooked behaviors that speak volumes about his feelings for you. By the end of this video, expect to be equipped with the knowledge to decode his actions and understand what's really going on in his heart. But before we go into the signs, let's understand why some men hide their feelings. It's not always about playing games or being emotionally unavailable. Often it stems from deep-seated fears and societal expectations. Men are typically conditioned from a young age to suppress their emotions, leading to difficulty expressing feelings openly, especially romantic ones. Dr. John Gottman, a renowned relationship expert, found that men who struggle to express emotions often come from families where vulnerability was discouraged. This emotional suppression can carry into adulthood, making it challenging for them to openly show affection or interest. Additionally, fear of rejection plays a significant role. Studies revealed that men, on average, tend to underestimate women's sexual interest in them. This misconception can lead to hesitation in expressing their own feelings, preferring to play it safe rather than risk embarrassment or rejection. Now, let's explore the secret signs that betray his hidden feelings. 1. His body language speaks louder than words. You're chatting in a group, and suddenly you notice his feet are pointed directly at you. This seemingly insignificant detail actually speaks volumes. Body language expert Alan Pease explains that we subconsciously point our feet towards the person we're most interested in or attracted to. But it doesn't stop there. Watch for his mirroring behavior. Does he unknowingly adopt your posture or gestures? This synchronization is a subconscious sign of connection and attraction. A study by the Journal of Nonverbal Behavior found that people who are attracted to each other tend to mimic each other's body language without realizing it. Pay attention to his eye contact too. If he maintains eye contact for slightly longer than usual, or if his pupils dilate when he looks at you, it's a strong indicator of interest. These subtle cues are often involuntary, making them more reliable than words alone. 2. He finds excuses to be in your orbit. Notice how he always seems to be around? It's not a coincidence. When a man is interested but trying to hide it, he'll create opportunities to be near you without making it obvious. Maybe he suddenly needs to use the printer next to your desk at work, or he starts showing up at your favorite coffee shop. This behavior stems from a psychological principle called propinquity effect. Studies show that physical proximity increases the likelihood of forming a relationship. By increasing his presence in your life, he's subconsciously trying to create more opportunities for connection. However, it's important to distinguish this from stalking or obsessive behavior. Healthy interest respects boundaries and doesn't make you uncomfortable. If his presence feels intrusive rather than coincidental, trust your instincts and prioritize your safety. 3. His friends act differently around you. You've noticed his friends giving you knowing looks or suddenly finding reasons to leave you two alone. This isn't just friendly behavior. It's a telltale sign that he's talked about you to them. A study by the University of Pennsylvania found that men are more likely to discuss their romantic interests with close friends than women are. If his friends seem to be in on a secret or treat you with extra warmth, it's likely because they know about his feelings for you. Pay attention to how they react when you enter a room or join a conversation. Do they suddenly change the subject? Do they exchange glances with him? These subtle reactions can provide valuable clues about his hidden feelings. 4. He remembers the little things. You mentioned your favorite book in passing weeks ago, and suddenly he brings it up in conversation. This isn't just good memory, it's a sign he's paying close attention to everything you say. When we're interested in someone, our brain becomes a sponge for information about them. Neuroscientists have found that the brain releases dopamine when we encounter new information about someone we're attracted to, making it easier to remember even small details. If he recalls specific things you've said or remembers your preferences, it's a strong indicator that you're on his mind more often than he lets on. This level of attentiveness goes beyond casual interest and suggests deeper feelings. 5. His behavior changes when you're around. Have you noticed he becomes a different person when you're in the room? Maybe the usually loud and boisterous guy suddenly becomes shy, or the quiet one finds his voice. These changes in behavior are often subconscious reactions to being around someone they're attracted to. Psychologists call this impression management. When we're around someone we like, we instinctively try to present our best selves. This might manifest as trying to be funnier, more confident, or even more vulnerable, depending on what he thinks will impress you. Look for inconsistencies in his behavior when you're around versus when you're not. These shifts can be subtle but are often noticeable to those paying attention. It's his subconscious way of trying to catch your eye and stand out from the crowd. 6. He goes out of his way to help you. You mentioned needing help moving some furniture, and suddenly he's offering his truck and an entire Saturday. This level of helpfulness goes beyond simple friendship. When a man is interested but trying to hide it, he'll often express his feelings through actions rather than words. Evolutionary psychologists suggest this behavior stems from an innate desire to demonstrate value as a potential partner. By helping you, he's showcasing his reliability, strength, and willingness to support you. However, it's crucial to note that this doesn't create any obligation on your part. Appreciate his help, but remember that true feelings should eventually be expressed openly and honestly, not just through favors. 7. His social media behavior gives him away. In today's digital age, social media can be a window into someone's true feelings. Notice how he interacts with your posts. Is he always one of the first to like or comment? Does he watch all your stories? A study by the Pew Research Center found that 48% of 18 to 29-year-olds have used social media to check up on someone they used to date or be in a relationship with. This behavior extends to crushes as well. If he's consistently engaging with your content, it's a sign you're on his mind. Pay attention to the timing and frequency of his interactions. Late-night likes or comments might indicate he's thinking about you before bed. Consistent engagement shows you're a priority in his online world, which often reflects real-world feelings. 8. He becomes protective of you. You're walking down a busy street and he subtly guides you to the inside of the sidewalk, away from traffic. Or maybe he offers you his jacket when it's cold without you asking. These protective gestures are often subconscious expressions of care and attraction. Evolutionary psychology suggests that this protective behavior is rooted in our ancestral past, where men needed to demonstrate their ability to protect potential partners. While modern relationships are based on equality, these instincts can still manifest in subtle ways. Look for moments where he puts your safety or comfort first. Does he check in on you after a night out? Does he offer to walk you to your car? These actions speak louder than words and indicate he cares deeply about your well-being. 9. His jokes and teasing have a special tone. Playful teasing is a classic flirting technique, but when a man is trying to hide his feelings, it takes on a unique quality. You might notice his jokes with, "You are different from how he jokes with others." There's a gentler tone, a spark in his eye, or a hint of nervousness in his laugh. Psychologists call this reciprocal liking. When we're attracted to someone, we tend to laugh more at their jokes and find them funnier than we might otherwise. If you notice he's particularly responsive to your humor, or if his teasing feels more personal and warm, it's a sign of hidden affection. Pay attention to the content of his jokes too. Does he tease you about potential romantic rivals? This could be his way of gauging your interest in others while hiding his own feelings. 10. He struggles with physical boundaries. You've noticed he seems to find reasons to initiate physical contact, but it's always in a way that could be interpreted as friendly. A hand on your shoulder that lingers a bit too long, sitting closer than necessary, or accidentally brushing against you. This behavior stems from the power of touch in human connection. Studies have shown that physical touch releases oxytocin, often called the love hormone, which promotes bonding and trust. By initiating these small touches, he's subconsciously trying to create a deeper connection with you. However, it's crucial to note that respect for personal boundaries is paramount. If his touch ever makes you uncomfortable, it's important to communicate this clearly. Healthy attraction always respects personal space and consent. If you have made it this far, let us know what you think in the comment section below. For more interesting topics, make sure you watch the recommended video that you see on the screen right now. Thanks for watching.